Hello everybody from a sunny Munich, from on-site, the International Congress Center in Munich, where the 25th International AIDS Conference is taking place. And I'm very honored and privileged to have with us today Annabelle Mandeng. And I searched up the meaning of Annabelle, and it means gracious and beautiful. That is what I found on the internet. And she is. And Annabelle is a seasoned presenter of TV shows and has acted in national and international films and television productions. But despite being surrounded by a glamorous world, she remains a very down-to-earth and human person at heart. She has been a member of the Board of Trustees of the Berliner Aidshilfe, that is Berlin Aidshilfe, for over 20 years. And she has hosted the gala Artists Against AIDS a few times in Berlin, did so last year at the 20th anniversary of the gala. In fact, she is also co-hosting today's opening ceremony of the 25th International AIDS Conference, but still she graciously allowed CNS to steal some time from her for an interview before rushing off to the green room. We are truly touched by her humility, which is so rare to come by in a person of her stature. Annabelle, truly humbled. What made you feel so concerned about HIV and AIDS?
First of all, thank you so much for the lovely and very touching introduction. I feel honored. I want to tell everyone out there that I do feel honored being here. Thank you so much. Actually, the subject about HIV and AIDS is personal because a friend of mine suffered from it over 20 years ago and died. And during that course, the Berliner Aidshilfe had asked me to host a charity event. It was a very small event. It was at the time when the Aidshilfe was still small. It grew. It is the second biggest Aidshilfe in Germany, besides the German Aidshilfe. And so from there, I was always there for them because I realized that their work is very close to the people and they're very engaged and lovely people also, the whole team of the Berlin Aidshilfe. So when they asked me to host the first gala against AIDS, Artists Against AIDS gala, I said yes, of course. I was very honored. And then they asked me to become a member of the Board of Trustees. And ever since I've been there, I love what they do and I try to support them. And that's why I'm engaged and that's why I'm also interested. My husband is a doctor. So it's like everything that has to do that can be solved through science and through intelligence, I'd like to support.
Okay. In your own words, HIV is one of the most explosive socio-political issues, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. Why so?
Well, HIV and AIDS is something that reflects actually the social status of and political status of people. And I think when we hopefully succeed to fight AIDS and HIV, it automatically parallelly means that stigmata and suppression will also be solved in a certain way. So I think it's crucial that we understand the overall picture. And HIV and AIDS is unfortunately a signal for disbalance and for the fact that not all people have the same rights.
So, Annabelle, what are some of the ups and downs you might have seen in this fight against HIV/AIDS in your long association with creating awareness and fighting against it? Any ups and downs which you feel?
Yes, I mean the thing is that actually we were on a good path, I think, for the fast-track cities to fight HIV, but Corona was actually the pandemic. Put people in a situation where they became very distrustful concerning science and medicine. And that is something that reflects on the whole process of HIV and AIDS. So we kind of were thrown back. So I think that is a big blow against the whole movement. And I hope that we can overcome it by common sense.
The theme of this conference is putting people first. So what is your take on that? And why do you think that community involvement is very important if we really want to end AIDS by 2030, which we are aiming at?
we're aiming at, it's true, we're aiming at ending HIV and AIDS in 2030, but yeah, we need a lot of people to support it. I mean, people first means people are affected by it, not industries. It's a matter of humanity. So if we all stand together and put people first, we automatically will understand what the forces are behind HIV and AIDS, how they split societies, how people suffer, how societies also suffer, and people that are transgender, people that are homosexual and lesbians, all the whole community of LGBTQIA+ suffer because of HIV and AIDS, because they are not respected in a way that heterosexual people are respected. And that is something that is not human. So putting humanity first, putting people first, will hopefully solve that problem and also solve, in the course of it, HIV and AIDS.
We also have with us today Dr. Gilada. He is a governing council member of International AIDS Society. And Annabelle, he was the first physician in India to start an HIV clinic. I think it was back in 1986, 85.
Wow, congratulations. I didn't know.
And he has also engaged film stars in India in his quest to control
Super.
it. So can you please share some of that experience?
See, we being doctors, we are duty bound to care for HIV positive people or any disease in which we are working. But to get a face, to get a honor and dignity for that work, we need people who matters. People who matter, either they are political leaders or social leaders or film leaders, because they have following. And I remember involving a superstar from India. His name is Sunil Dutt. His son is now a superstar. And Sunil was so much humanitarian person. And for every program he used to be there. Sometimes we used to feel that we call such a big star and there are only 20 people. So we, in the corner we took him and, sir, it's not a program for your dignity. He said, no. If we don't convince these 20 people, we cannot convince 2,000 people. So whether they're 10 or 20 or 30 doesn't matter. That kind of people we had. And probably HIV got honor and dignity because of such people, like you people. Rock Hudson, Magic Johnson, they gave a face to HIV. In countries like India, we have a VIP syndrome. So unless and until some VIP is down with any disease, that disease doesn't get importance. But our VIPs will not come forward. Like in America and like in Western countries it happened. So people lend their name and that led the movement to a next level. Now that we have treatment, medicines available, everything, but at that time, I remember those days where in Africa they used to have a mass funeral because they couldn't afford the cost of funerals. They used to collect 8-10 dead bodies and every Sunday they used to do funeral. Now we have come over that. And today, India has played a great role because it is very important to make a molecule to treat any disease. But it is more important to make that molecule accessible and available to people. And that India has made. At 0.3% of international cost, we are able to provide medicine. So today, millions of people are surviving because of India.
Super. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Seriously, I didn't know that. I'm very impressed.
Yes. We are said to be the pharmacy of the world when it comes
it's
to
fantastic.
HIV, AIDS and so many other medicines
And
also.
today, whosoever, WHO, UNAIDS, they talk about HIV or elimination, they talk on the strength of India. But they feel shy to take name of India. Today, you global HIV scenario minus India. You imagine where we are.
We also have a youth power today. And please come here.
Please, we can share this.
No. You can stand. Or
No,
you
no,
can
no,
sit
you
down.
can sit here. Sit here.
Sharing a chair with Annabelle itself is a big honor.
Yes, it is a big honor. What would you like to say about why is it important to engage the youth? And what in your capacity have you been doing? You have to share with Annabelle and us.
Yes. So we have been working for a Human Touch Foundation, and it's an NGO in Goa, in India. So we have the residential camps over there, and then when we are having camp, we have sessions which are always led by the main doctors, experts from varied fields like doctors or we have many sessions like SRHR as well as how about HIV information, because as we are growing up, even SRHR information is very helpful for us. And Then I would say like we help the children over there. We include the adolescents living with HIV in the residential camp, and then we provide them with the information so that they get motivated. And we even provide a community support for them, because if we are alone, we feel that we are self demotivated because we don't have community. If we go to talk to a non-PL HIV, we don't feel that connectivity within them. So we in this residential camp, I feel that most of us, we feel very comfortable with each other. We can share our experiences, we can share our challenges as well, and we can learn from the other peers, like how they have come forward and how they have had a successful life, so that the peers who are feeling demotivated or peers who are feeling self isolated, they get motivated to be someone in their life and to achieve some things. So yeah, we include many ALHIV through Goa, and even out of Goa we bring them together over there, and we provide them with the knowledge as well as the skills through which they can navigate through their difficult times of their life.
Super.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. And Annabelle, that gives you all the more reason to visit Goa now when
Yes,
next
yes.
you are in India.
Especially through residential camp which we have maybe.
Yes. We also have with us another doctor today who is in this. He's not an HIV doctor, but he is part of this campaign of spreading and how to control HIV. Kashyap Bandodkar, please.
So,
Kashyap, you can sit here, please. Yes.
Sure, you can.
No. He can
Yeah,
sit.
okay.
That's fine.
Place
That's
where
fine.
the HIV positive person was put in jail in 1989, and we fought to release that person by going all the way from Mumbai. The whole thing made a moment of positive people movement that time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes, please share your experience.
Hi, so I'm Dr. Kashyap Bandodkar, as explained. I'm currently a postgraduate in the Department of Oral Medicine and Radiology at Goa, at Goa Dental College. So I've been volunteering with the Human Touch Foundation, as mentioned by Nameshwari, for the past almost 2 years now. And I've been there as a medical resource person. So we've been doing a lot of oral screening camps for people who are living with HIV twice a week. I am running an OPD at the Goa Medical College in the ART Center. I'm a dentist. So we've noted that many of the patients who first present with oral manifestations. And as doctor must be knowing, viral loads or CD4 or even HIV tests are not available in all parts. So a provisional diagnosis can sometimes just be made, by oral screening. So that's where we are doing our research, and that's how we are trying to get in a larger testing base done in the state of Goa. Yeah.
Super. I think. Let me just add something, because I'm really impressed, because it seems that you're getting to the subject of HIV and AIDS from all different angles, and that is really important. And also by including the youth, because that's the new generation, and we always try that, but actually in Germany I think we could learn from you. Germany can be very conservative, and we are also losing the youth due to Corona, because the youth also is suspicious concerning Corona, and so they forget about safety and protecting themselves, and also in everything that has to do with those kind of diseases. So thank you for giving us those insights.
Also, the Human Touch Foundation did a lot of work with the government during the pandemic, during the lockdown, because ARV treatment cannot be stopped. You know that, and we had a massive lockdown. So we had people from Human Touch and other NGOs chip in. We used to go to homes of people during the lockdown just to give them their medicines. So that's the last mile effort that Human Touch has done in the state of Goa, and it's quite commendable. And I think Peter Borges, the president of the organization, is here. I think he can come and say a few words about that.
Please come, Peter. He is the source and the inspiration behind Human Touch.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello. So, Human Touch completes 15 years this year, and all the kids have grown up with the organization. So, at every stage, we have done something very innovative and creative, curating, special program adapting to their needs. So now our focus is mostly on mental health, and as they grow up, they want to, get married, plan a family, livelihood, career. So these are the emerging issues with our young people. So all our programs are basically aligned to those needs. Yeah, so that's
Impressive.
and I think the largest delegation from any state. 9 of us have come. Thanks to UNAIDS and IS for bringing us here, and few of them are traveling first time. Yeah, so it's a beautiful experience.
Exciting.
And Germany is beautiful.
Yeah, Munich is beautiful.
Yeah, I think Munich is beautiful. Yes.
Thank you, thank you. And that's fine. And before we end, your special message for all of us, for the audience, for people worldwide.
Okay, thank you. Well, to everyone out there, I think if we remember what is good for a single person, we will remember what is good for the whole world. So if you approach people with dignity and with the way you want to be approached to, then all the matters of not giving other people the same rights, not giving people the same respect, is just going to go away. Because I think if we realize that we have to deal with another the way we want to be approached, then the whole world has the chance to heal. All the best to all of you. My name is Annabelle Mandeng. It was a great honor to be here, and I can't wait to present the opening session of this year's AIDS conference in Munich. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are really, truly indebted to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice meeting you. And we'll be in touch.
Thank you. Yes, and we see each other. I take your part. And we see each other at the
So
opening.
I was
Yes,
saying that we have to learn from each other.
Yes,
I copied
yes,
my
yes,
clinic from Munich, Dr. Hanseker's clinic 30 years before, and now my clinic is 30-year-old in India. So same comprehensive care under one roof, everything, counseling, test.